Join Era Wrestling December the 15th at the Oneida High School and help us make a needy child's Christmas better this year, while you enjoy a great night of wrestling action. Don't miss David Michaels get his shot at revenge when he takes on Paul Buchanan's James Cole. And in the semi-main event, former friends and partners collide as Noah Richards takes on Dexter York. And in the main event, Draven Lee tries to put an end to controversy as he puts his television championship on the line against Pain. Also in action, you'll see Funkmaster V, the Mountain Man, Jordan Christopher, and the Deathstalker. Don't miss all the great wrestling action December the 15th at 7 p.m. at the Oneida High School. And help a needy child this Christmas. The admission is only one unwrapped toy. All toys collected at the show will go to the Unicorn Fund to benefit Morgan and Scott counties.
Hello everybody, welcome to Era Wrestling. Daniel Terry here with you along with my co-host John Diamond. And John, a lot of big things going on, but what we really want to talk about, Toys for Joy, December the 15th, that's tonight.
Yes it is.
And we're excited.
Glad you can use a calendar.
Yeah, we're excited about it. Hey, watch it now, I'm in the Christmas spirit. Don't get me riled up. But anyway, very excited about doing that show, and told the folks last week that's for a great cause.
Yeah, and guarantees a child to have a Christmas. You can't get better than that.
Nope, and we got some big things going on with that show. The matches that we want to run down for you today, of course our main and semi-main, but let's go ahead and jump into another match. I know me and you talked about a lot off camera, and that's David Michaels and James Cole. And of course James always got that ace up his sleeve with Paul Buchanan.
Yeah, and where Paul Buchanan is, there's no telling who else is there, because he has been bragging about he may have some new acquisitions. We don't know who they are, when they're going to show up. We don't know anything about Paul Buchanan's little plans and his trips to Japan and all that.
Well, I mean, we do know that he's got something going on, because he has definitely been out of pocket a lot here in the last few weeks with their wrestling.
Which is funny, because James Cole has to babysit.
He has been babysitting the Deathstalker a lot, and he's not happy about it, don't like it, but that's unfortunate for James. But tonight, James Cole's going to have to worry about David Michaels. He's a former television champion. Now, James did secure a victory over David Michaels a few weeks ago.
Thanks to who?
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to say.
I mean, Paul Buchanan, of course, involved heavily throughout the entire match. At the end of it, you saw he was able to distract David Michaels long enough for James Cole to hit that enziguri and get a 3 count. And so David's not going to be happy going into this match. He's going to want to get a victory even more than usual. Man, I wouldn't get too mad if he got his hands on Paul Buchanan either.
Well, you're not a big fan of Paul Buchanan, are you?
Are you?
No, I can't say as I am.
Are you people?
I don't get many emails talking about how swell a guy Paul Buchanan is, that's for sure. But anyway, looking forward to that. Probably more than likely going to be some championship implications that come out of that match.
Yeah, you got to wonder. I mean, David's a former champion. James Cole is on a pretty good win streak. And I know Paul Buchanan's been complaining nonstop. You know, when's James Cole and Death Star going to get a title shot? That's all he talks about.
Well, I really think that David Michaels is going to be looking to, I guess you would say, right the wrong that was done to him. No question, any of you guys at home that got to watch that match, you guys know that that was not a fair situation for David Michaels. And this guy right here to my left, he knows as good as anybody does. David Michaels gets riled up. Sometimes he's hard to deal with, isn't he?
Yeah, that's true.
But we do have coming up right here, John, a little package to show you a little bit of what happened in the match we're talking about. And we're going to be right back, and we're going to talk about some other big things that's going to be going on tonight. It's the Toys for Joy show at the Oneida High School. That's going to be at a 7 p.m. bell time. We hope you all can join us. We're going to be right back.
James Cole and Paul Buchanan robbed David Michaels of a victory. December the 15th, David Michaels gets a chance for revenge. Join Era Wrestling December the 15th at the Oneida High School and help us make a needy child's Christmas better this year, while you enjoy a great night of wrestling action. Don't miss David Michaels get his shot at revenge when he takes on Paul Buchanan's James Cole. And in the semi-main event, former friends and partners collide as Noah Richards takes on Dexter York. And in the main event, Draven Lee tries to put an end to controversy as he puts his television championship on the line against Pain. Also in action, you'll see Funkmaster V, the Mountain Man, Jordan Christopher, and the Deathstalker. Don't miss all the great wrestling action December the 15th at 7 p.m. at the Oneida High School. And help a needy child this Christmas. The admission is only one unwrapped toy. All toys collected at the show will go to the Unicorn Fund to benefit Morgan and Scott counties.
All right, everybody, welcome back. John, I really do think that that's going to be a situation where Paul Buchanan's going to be very, very disappointed at the end of the night.
I think it's going to be the kind of situation I enjoy most, a violent one.
Yeah, it very well may be a violent situation tonight.
But we got the big semi-main event tonight too.
Well, that is true. And I tell you what, it's a bit of an odd situation between Noah Richards and Dexter York, isn't it?
It is. Former friends, former partners, currently hate each other.
Well, I think if you guys went online on airwrestling.com and you saw the comments from Dexter York, I think that if you really pay attention to what he's saying, he kind of came back to wrestling, back to Era Wrestling in particular, to kind of be around Noah Richards. You know, they've been friends a long time.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. You know, Dexter York shows back up after all this time. Noah takes one look at the ugly beard and says, "We can't be friends no more." You can't blame him.
Well, I don't know about that. I think that Dexter York's arrival here in Era Wrestling came with a little bit of hype. I think the office...
Yeah, he wouldn't. Payne wasn't pleased with that.
Well, no, he wasn't pleased, but I think the office, they were very confident in Dexter's skills, and they saw fit to put together the little commercial that we did for him. That was something that was just solely put together to familiarize the folks at home with Dexter York. That was not meant to be slap in the face to Payne or you know, anything to upset anybody. It was just, you know, getting people to know Dexter York.
That's not how Payne and Richard took it.
Well, the thing about it is, we've seen in recent weeks, of course, Noah Richards, a few weeks ago, getting involved in Dexter York's match. And the thing about it is, if you got a beef with somebody, it's wrestling. Go to the office, ask for a contract, and let's wrestle.
Well,
Let's
see,
settle
now
the ring.
that's what happened then. Noah Richards has beef with Dexter York, so he went to the ring to look him dead in the eye and settle it. And what happens?
Well,
He gets double teamed.
He got his tail kicked because he didn't have any
2-on-1.
business being out there. That's what happened.
Hey, he just wanted to go out there and handle it.
Well, that's really neither here nor there because right now the focus is tonight. These two guys they're going to get in the ring and they're going to settle this. Hopefully, they're going to settle it.
Well, now, you brought up a good point there. When you're talking about not having any business. Well, what does Dexter York have any business in running in on Noah's match last week? Now, he had a match with Draven Lee. Dexter wasn't involved in that.
Well, I'll just tell you, I see where you're going with that, but that's a totally different situation.
How's that different?
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, we saw Payne and Noah Richards double teaming current television champion Draven Lee.
Well, see, now, that's perfectly fine, though. I mean, Noah Richards had a match with Draven. He had a reason to be out there. Payne has a reason to be out there because, he has that match coming up. And,
No, you're not.
That
You justify it any
reason.
way you want to, John. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to show a match that we had November the 10th that involved Noah Richards. And Noah Richards been running around making a lot of claims that he's got some sort of a hand injury, one of those old heat injuries, where kind of comes and goes when you want it to come and go. I think.
It's hurt, man, and simple as that.
Well, it remains to be seen. I know we've got a match coming up, and then after that, we're going to see an interview with Noah Richards and Payne that was recorded at the November the 10th show. And I just want the folks at home to watch this. There's no question that Noah Richards may have sustained a small injury, but folks, if you're a professional wrestler, you're going to get injured or in some way hurt every time you get in the ring. You agree with that, right?
It's possible.
Well, we work through it, and that's what we do. But anyway, we're not going to hold this up any longer. We're going to go ahead and show you guys that match, and we're going to be right back.
All right, John, here we go.
That's how
Noah.
you start a match, right there.
Yep, Pearl Harbored him.
He deserved it.
But anyway, wanted to show you guys at home this match from November the 10th. And Funkmaster V and Noah Richards. Now, Noah Richards, as always, I guess have a pretty good showing.
As always.
Some, I guess, a little bit of controversy happened in this match. Wanted to take the opportunity to show everybody at home going into a big event tonight at the Oneida High School. Of course, Toys for Joy.
Well, here's the controversy. Noah Richards, correct me if I'm wrong here. Noah Richards was scheduled to wrestle David Michaels, am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who was not there at the time. So he made an open challenge like any athlete would. And Funkmaster V comes out. Correct?
Not entirely.
That's how I saw it.
Well, you said correct you if you're wrong. The statement you made that David Michaels wasn't there at this particular time in the night, that's true.
Yeah.
But David Michaels had called ahead and said he was on his way. The fact of the matter is, Noah Richards came out because, just like with everybody else he's got a problem with, Noah Richards is mad because Funkmaster V says he's the YouTube champion.
Well, he is the East Tennessee YouTube television champion, whatever that means.
Well, yeah, that's my whole point. What does that mean? Why would Noah Richards get so bent out of shape about it?
He's not been out of shape.
And here, well, let's go ahead and point out, here comes, I think, the moment's in question.
Oh.
And Noah Richards, obviously, Funkmaster V, very smart move, rolling out of the way. I'm not going to debate that Noah Richards stoved his hand up there.
He did. He hurt himself bad.
Yeah, and I'm not debating that. I've never debated that. But the thing about it is, I don't really think that he remained injured because we've seen him the past several weeks.
Well, I mean, like I've said, good days, bad days.
I think it's a convenience injury.
That's propaganda.
But here you see Funkmaster V doing what any good wrestler would do. He continues to work on that injured hand.
It's cowardly is what that is.
You don't think Noah Richards would do something like that?
No, he'd never do something like that.
I thought I could have swore I seen Noah Richards do the same thing to David Michaels.
No.
I could have swore.
You're just making up stories, Dr. Seuss.
Maybe it was another little short, bald-headed fella.
He's not short. Stout.
Oh. It's a little teapot, huh? Anyway, granted that Noah Richards is a great athlete, but Funkmaster V here, he's got a very good strategy with his working the what was that? He slammed him on his hand?
Yes, cowardly maneuver, of course.
I started to point out it was a really good strategy, and he keeps showing that.
Hey, look at that, he's biting him.
Yeah.
He's biting him.
I'm going to tell you something, folks. Funkmaster V don't mind breaking the rules.
Of course he don't.
Noah Richards pretty good at it, too, by the way.
Well, he's good at everything.
He is.
Yep.
And here he's trying to get a little bit of sympathy, I guess. I don't know. I don't think he's going to get any.
He's taking a breather.
Now, I'm not, once again, not debating that Noah's hand's hurting him right here.
Look at that. He don't even let him get in the ring.
I think he stomped his hand, didn't he?
Funkmaster V just does not want Noah Richards in that ring. He knows what Noah Richards can do to him.
And what's he going to do here? He's going to what? He's asking Mr. Wendell to what? Stop the match?
He's telling him that he's injured. Listen, JJ Wendell, he wouldn't even do anything about it since he's not a doctor. Continue the match.
Well, he's not a doctor.
Just this is wrong. This whole match is wrong.
Well, let me ask you something. Why is it that when Noah Richards or Payne...
Oh, he's going for the... he could have had him right here. He could have had him. But referee just wasn't in the right spot.
Well, why is it when Noah Richards and Payne run into somebody with an injury, they're like sharks? They can zone right in on it. But when it's somebody else...
Match is over.
Wow, this is a travesty of justice.
This is a travesty. Look at this. Referee had to stop the match.
Well, he stopped the match. It's what everybody wanted, so he stopped it. Now you're mad about that.
He should have stopped a long time ago.
Oh. So he didn't do it quick enough.
No. Look at him. He's injured. That's an injured man right there.
Well, and now we got some words coming up from Payne and Noah Richards, previously recorded. We're going to take you those right now.
Payne, look at my hand, man. Look what they did to my hand.
Dude, I'm not even worried about your hand.
What?
Did you see what happened out there a minute ago? My foot was on the rope when that idiot pinned me. And the ref still counted 1, 2, 3.
I can't help but look at my hand.
Well, you better start helping, because look here, son. It messes with my money. It messes with my merchandise. You see how many shirts I got on? There with me holding the belt, people buying?
You got a ton. But look, this right here. How can I perform? How can I be the greatest wrestler in the world when I got a broke hand? When David Michaels just viciously took my hand and broke it.
Brother, I'll just tell you right now, I'm not even worried about David Michaels. I'm not even worried about your hand. What are we going to do, brother?
What are we going to do? What are you going to do? I can't help you lost your title to a little punk.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. J.J. Wendell better start watching where he's stepping. Because I'm going to tell you what, he's president of the company, but he's like the president of the country. He can't run it.
Well, what am I going to do? There's no hospital here, Payne. I had to tape it up with tape.
Son, just build a bridge and get over it, okay? Just build a bridge and get over it. Because you know, if I'm not holding the belt and we're not here, them boys can't draw flies.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Injustice is what that is. You know, I got angry when I first saw it, and now it just... Why would J.J. Wendell let that match continue?
I don't know, but it seems to me a trend here in air wrestling is every time somebody don't get their way or something they don't like, it's injustice. You going to pay for a time slot and do you a little show too?
No.
Well, look here. I said before, I'll say it again, I've said it several times. If you're going to wrestle, you're going to get hurt. If you're going to wrestle, there's going to be things that happen that ain't going to go your way. It's part of it.
I mean, the man could have a broken hand.
He could.
At least the referee called the match off. JJ would not do it. You saw him at ringside. He wouldn't do it.
Well, it's not his place to do. You know, J.J. Wendell's, his position on that all the time has been, we got referees that we pay to make those decisions, not my place.
That's because he don't want to get his hands dirty. Simple as that.
Well, he's working every day, man, for this company. He's getting his hands dirty. It's just, he don't want to step into
Eating
another man's job.
applesauce at the old folks' homes, not get your hands dirty.
I tell you what, you would think as much money as you've come out of pocket since he's took over that you'd watch what you say.
I'm just mad.
Anyway, we got something else interesting coming up. Still talking about Dexter York and Noah Richards here. Wanted to show you that match, folks. A little bit of recap since Noah was involved in the semi-main event tonight. I wanted to show you one of his matches. But the match coming up tonight, everybody's real excited about it. There's a little bit of buzz about it here at Third Wrestling. And, I mean, what do you think the match is going to be like tonight? I know you're biased. I know you're the Noah Richards guy, but you can't deny that Dexter York brings an awful lot of skill to the ring.
He does. I'll admit that. But, you know, what I'm concerned about is Noah Richards' hand. Is he going to be 100%?
John, he's been on the program 2-3 times in matches after, not counting the times he's ran out there and got in other people's business.
You know, people have good days and bad days. You know, I just hope he has a good day today.
So he's got a heat injury. Just whenever feeling strikes him, it acts.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm not either. Not a doctor either. But if he's got a problem, you know, there are doctors he can go see if there's a problem there. There hasn't been anything received by this office to say that the man can't compete. That's, you know.
Well, he'll compete. He'll be there.
Okay, you reckon he'll try to get the referee to stop the match again, or?
Hey, that wasn't up to him.
Well, excuse me. Anything that Noah Richards can do to, you know, you always heard him say, "I want competition." Anything he can do to back out of competition, I've seen him do it time and time again.
Making up stories.
And that's all this hand thing is. That's all it is. He wants to wrestle when it suits him. But anyway, we're going to show a little bit of a package for some of you guys that may not have been watching the show. We're going to show a little package right now dealing with the semi-main event for the night. A little bit of a history lesson, so to speak. Dexter York got a few words to say during this. And we're going to go ahead and show you guys that at home. And we're going to be right back.
Ever since I got here, all I've heard is, Dexter York, who's he? Where's he been? He hadn't been in wrestling in years. And all I've ever heard him say is, no competition. I've got no competition. Best wrestler in the world, everybody knows it. December 15th, Noah Richards gets his first little taste of a little bit of competition. Because it's going to be Noah Richards and Dexter York in one. Noah Richards, you're going to see who I am. You're going to get a little piece of everywhere I've ever been, what I've been through. A year in Iraq, a blown out knee. You're going to get a little bit of that. You're going to know exactly who I am and what I bring to the table.
Join Era Wrestling December the 15th at the Oneida High School and help us make a needy child's Christmas better this year, while you enjoy a great night of wrestling action. Don't miss David Michaels get his shot at revenge when he takes on Paul Buchanan's James Cole. And in the semi-main event, former friends and partners collide as Noah Richards takes on Dexter York. And in the main event, Draven Lee tries to put an end to controversy as he puts his television championship on the line against Pain. Also in action, you'll see Funkmaster V, the Mountain Man, Jordan Christopher, and the Deathstalker. Don't miss all the great wrestling action December the 15th at 7 p.m. at the Oneida High School. And help a needy child this Christmas. The admission is only one unwrapped toy. All toys collected at the show will go to the Unicorn Fund to benefit Morgan and Scott counties.
Hello, welcome back everybody, and hope you enjoyed that little package for the semi-main event. I know
I can't stand Dexter York's voice. Probably that beard and muffler. Can't stand it. Can't even stand here and talk.
what's his beard got to do with anything?
Exactly. Why does he even have that thing?
Well, you got one,
Yeah,
or half
mine's
of
cool.
one, a little bit of one. But anyway, we got some other things to talk about. And, big main event tonight, television championship. Draven Lee defending that title versus two-time former television champion Pain.
See, that grinds my gears right there, saying that he's defending his title. Shouldn't he be champion to begin with?
Well, yeah, there's some other people who are saying that, and I've said on this program that no question there's some controversy that surrounds that. But we're going to hopefully get things right tonight.
Yeah, and by right you mean Payne's going to become a three-time Era Television champion.
No, I mean whoever walks out of there and gets the victory.
Payne. I'm just telling you how it is.
Whoever walks out as the television champion tonight is the television champion, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it.
Payne.
This right here, in my opinion, this right here, this match coming up tonight is going to tell us who deserves to be the champion. And let me remind you, this is Payne's rematch.
He shouldn't be getting a rematch.
I understand
He
what
should
you're
be champion.
saying, and I'm not saying I totally disagree. I'm just saying, Payne loses tonight, that's it. Until somebody beats Draven, you know, Payne, he's by the wayside, and you got people that's waiting. People coming out of the matches like Dexter York, Noah Richards. People coming out of matches like James Cole, David Michaels. You know, these guys are positioned to get chances for the title too. So if Payne wants that belt back, he better win tonight. He may not get another chance for a long
He'll win
time.
tonight.
But John, let's touch on Toys for Joy. Over 20 years, the Unicorn Fund has made it possible for underprivileged children in this region, Morgan and Scott counties, to receive a gift that may otherwise not get one. And it really, it's an honor, it's a privilege for us to be able to participate in this. But I just want to say, for you guys watching at home, when you come out to the show, yeah, we hope you come out. We hope you enjoy the wrestling. We really, a lot of hard work goes into putting these shows on. John can tell you that. A lot of hard work. But the reason we're doing this right here, we want to make sure those kids get a good Christmas. And if we can help, that's what we want.
I'll be all the person that do show up with a toy, and they guarantee a child a Christmas.
But even, you know, and I've said this on the program before, even if you don't like wrestling, we know there's some people out there, hopefully a minority, that don't like
I
wrestling.
don't believe that.
Even if you don't like it, please get out and support this cause. It's very important. Morgan and Scott counties, folks, it's bad everywhere, but Morgan and Scott counties, I tell you what, this economy, this job loss that we've went through, it's really hit both these areas hard, hasn't it?
Yep. And this is opportunity for, well, teamwork. I mean, this is a team effort. You got Era and Helping Hands and Unicorn Fund, and of course the people of Morgan and Scott, the surrounding counties, all pitching in to help all these kids.
Well, and I do know that you mentioned the folks in Morgan and Scott County. I know that traditionally we've always had less than some others, but we've always give more, and I'm confident that we're going to continue to do that.
And I mean, the people, you know, they show up tonight. They're not only helping all these children have a great Christmas, but they're going to be entertained.
Well, and we're going to do everything we can to entertain them. But folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up. Before we do, we're going to go ahead and let you know we've got a little package that's getting ready to come up that you guys are going to get to see. I guess another little bit of a history lesson, a preview of what got us to the main event coming up tonight. Oneida High School, 7 o'clock bell time. It is the Toys for Joy. One unwrapped present. We ask that it be a $5 value or more. We'll get you in to see a great night of wrestling, but more importantly than that, help an underprivileged child have a good Christmas this year. But we're going to go ahead and show you that package. Join us back here next week, everybody. We'll see you next week.
On June 9th, Draven Lee started his journey down the road of success. But he soon realized that it would not be an easy road to travel. But Draven Lee would show his worthiness as he stood toe-to-toe with Era Wrestling's most dominating force, Pain. Although Pain would put many obstacles in the way of Draven Lee, he would persevere and remain on the path to realizing his dream of becoming the Era Wrestling television champion. When Draven Lee's moment finally arrived to become the champion, he was successful, but his win was surrounded in controversy. But now, Pain has vowed to take back what belongs to him and regain the Era Wrestling Television Championship. On December 15th, at the Oneida High School, we find out who the real champion is.